guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a full face of first impressions using all drugstore products. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, just keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, please turn on the bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload. Now let's get started with the video. I am doing a full face of first impressions using new drugstore products. So I can't wait to dig in. Let's get started. I do have a sample. This is the Hello Hydration Face Cream from e.l.f. So I'm just gonna hydrate a little bit before I start on the brows. This is what it looks like. It's just a little sample. So this is from e.l.f. It's the new moisturizer that they have. It smells amazing. I was going to get the full size, but they are out of stock at elf.com. It is very, very moisturizing. So it's mostly probably for dry to dry combination skin like myself. So it is very tacky. And I wouldn't recommend it for oily skin. It's a little bit on the heavier side. But if you do have oily skin, you can definitely use this at night. Now I'm going to use a new brow product that I picked up. This is the LA Girl Brow Pomade and I got the shade Dark Brown. I've heard good things about this brow pomade from LA Girl, so let's jump right in. And I am using the Morphe M518 eyebrow brush. Touching it and feeling it with the brush, it's more on the dry side. It kind of reminds me more of the Anastasia pomade. And then I don't have hair around here, so most pomades don't grab on to that part right there because I don't have hair. But this one seems to grab on. I'm very, very impressed. I like to blend it out until it looks more natural. But this pomade here is really, really nice. I am totally digging it. My eyebrows are set and done and I am digging these brows. Like, seriously, it's the perfect color, the perfect shade for my brows, and it was so easy to apply. That was really, really quick. I did get these e.l.f. Line and Define eye tape. So I'm gonna cut them down and use them for both sides. I'm just going to apply it like this way here. I am using a new eyeshadow palette. This is a Profusion Cosmetics Infatuation eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette does come with a brush. I found it at Target for $9.99. It is very, very inexpensive, and look at all these shades here. They are amazing. I am going to do a pink look here. This look can be used for Valentine's Day, so make sure to follow along if you're gonna go out or anything. The first shade that I'm gonna start with is the lighter pink here, and it is called Disco. I'm gonna do this side on camera and then I'll do the other side off camera. Wow, the pigment is definitely there. That is really, really nice. I'm just gonna apply it from inner to outer corner. And I'm gonna go all the way where the tape is at. This is such a nice color. Hopefully this doesn't stain my eyelids. Like, usually Morphe eyeshadow palettes, like the pink shades, they do stain my eyelids. I applied the amount that I want. Now I'm just gonna start blending it upwards. The next shade that I'm going to take is the one right next to it, which is this one here. It matches my nail. Can you guys see? And I'm using my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. Use my code Adriana to save some money at checkout. So make sure you use that and support your girl. Thank you in advance if you do. And now I'm just going to apply the second shade, which is so pretty and pigmented. I can't believe this. I am so shocked at this because I always didn't pay attention to this brand, but I should have picked up these eyeshadow palettes earlier. They are so amazing. And then I'm going to take the other brush that I had, the JH30. I'm just gonna blend it all out. So now I'm just going to use a smaller brush, which is the one that came with the eyeshadow palette. It's more of a tapered brush. Right now I'm just gonna use Go Girl, which is right here. I'm just gonna apply it at the outer corner. This one is not showing up as much. I don't see it anywhere. Hello, where are you, eyeshadow? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go a little bit darker. So I'm just going to go with the shade right here. This is Devoted. Hopefully that one shows up. Yeah, that one shows up a little bit more. Or it might be the brush too. So I'm just gonna use my regular brush. This is the Sigma All Over Blend, the E37. And I'm just going to apply it at the outer corner with this brush here. Hopefully this one works. A little bit more, it's showing up. I'm just going to blend it out with the JH30. This is the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. So this is a dupe to the P. Louise base. And this is what the applicator is looking like. It's a weird applicator in my opinion, so I'm probably gonna use it with another brush. There's just a lot of product here, so I'm just going to cut the crease now, and I'm going to start on the bottom. The brush is not so precise, you know, where you can do a really straight cut crease or like a really perfect one. You have to work around with it a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with the shade Dizzy and then mix it with the lighter shade, which is called Halo. The second pink one that I used back into the crease, just to blend it together here. Now I'm gonna take off the tape and see what I'm working with here. I am going to do the inner corner now, and I'm gonna use the shade Halo. I'm kind of disappointed with the darker shades, obviously, and the shimmer shades. I don't like this one here. I do like the lighter one. That one's really nice in the inner corner. I do like the cut crease canvas as well. It's very watery compared to the P. Louise. So you do have to wait longer so it can dry, so you can then go ahead and apply the color on your lid. So I do like the P. Louise better. This is the 01. There is only 3 shades, so this is the lightest one. For the face, I do have an exciting primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've been dying to try this, and this is a dupe for the canvas primer from Tatcha, and this is what it looks like. The canvas is a little bit bigger, and this is only $8 compared to $52, so yeah, this is totally way better for your money. And I'm just going to apply it on the T-zone. So this does feel different than the Tatcha one. This is more like liquidy. The other one's a little bit stiffer. Like the consistency is way different than this one. This one's a little bit more, you know, more moisturizing too, where the other one is more on the matte side. So wherever you have big pores, wherever you have fine lines, that's where you're going to apply this primer. This one is not as pore minimizing as the Tatcha one, so but I still like it. It hydrated my face a little bit more. I am going to use a new foundation as well. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It has SPF 25. So this is supposed to last you 24 hours, which I am not gonna do. And I did get the shade 455. This is the shade Natural Buff. The brush that I'm using is the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. I'm just going to apply it with the brush on one side and a sponge on the other. Oh my. So the smell is very aggressive a little bit. It's more on the fragrancy side and it smells like alcohol a little bit. The coverage is definitely medium. It is not full coverage and it's more on the watery side. I thought it was gonna be thicker for some reason. I think I like it with the sponge better. It covers a little bit more with the sponge. And it applies way faster and more flawlessly. So I guess liquidy foundations like these work better with applying it with the sponge, not the brush. The concealer that I primed my eyelids with was the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. So this is it right here. And I got the shade 325 Eggshell. I did get a light shade. It's not one of the lighter shades, but this shade is still really light. So I'm just gonna put that all over so it can lighten my foundation. This is definitely like the Shape Tape, but it is a little bit more hydrating. It's not on the dry side. Ooh, so you have to blend right away. And for the under, I'm gonna use the pointy side. This does set real quick, so make sure you work fast with it. I did get full coverage under the eye. I do have a new powder. This is the Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Powder Foundation. I got the shade 220 Natural Beige. I hope it's not too dark. It's looking really flawless. The foundation is not settling into my fine lines just yet, so that's a good sign. Now I'm gonna bronze up the face, bring some color back into this face. This is the e.l.f. bronzer here. It is in the shade 10. I'm using this JH05 brush. It's a little bit dark, so hopefully it doesn't turn out to be too red or too yellow or too orange. Yeah, it's a little bit more on the orangey side. It reminds me of the MAC Give Me Sun, which I haven't used in years. It's blending out really, really easily here. I like it. I'm just going to set the face. This is the e.l.f. Highlight in White Gold. I did see it in their new arrivals, along with the Muddy or the Putty highlighter, the liquid one, but I didn't get that one. I'm just not into liquidy products. I don't know why, but this one is a regular highlight. And just tap. It's nice. It's definitely a little bit more subtle than what I usually go for. It's still nice. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. blush in Always Cheeky. It's a nice coral shade. For that, I'm gonna use my Sigma powder slash blush brush in F10. I did get this online, so I didn't really get to swatch it. This blush does have a little bit of a sheen, or it might be the highlight on the bottom, but this is very, very powdery. If you're thinking of getting this blush and you're my skin tone, it might be a little too light. I did apply mascara off camera and I lined my lips. For lipstick, I'm gonna use this Maybelline liquid lipstick, the SuperStay Matte Ink in the color Driver. So it's more on the brown side. I don't know if I like this with this eye look. It's a nice color and it's a nice consistency. I love the formula, just not the color for this look. Last but not least, I'm just going to do the lower lash line and the lashes. For lashes, I do have a new pair. This is the Ardell 3D Full Mink, and these are new to the drugstore, and this is in the style 854. I'm gonna apply those off camera. And then I'll do the lower lash line off camera too. Actually, I'm going to do the lower lashes on camera. The first shade that I'm taking is this one here. A little bit darker than the ones I used. This is the shade Go Girl. Hopefully it shows up on my lower lash line. Yeah. I'm going to take the e.l.f. concealer brush and I'm going to dig into the darker shade up here. And it is called Devoted. That is just going to go on the outer corner. So around that area. This is the finished look and I am digging this look. At first I didn't like it, but once I added liquid eyeliner and the lashes, it came together right away. The eyeshadow palette, I'm going to keep playing with it with these lighter shades over here probably. So as far as the shimmery shades, I don't really like them, and I don't like the darker shades here. They didn't really apply good at the outer corner. But on the lower lash line, it looks pretty good. So it's just a hit and miss with this one. You have some shades that work and some that don't. For foundation, I really liked it. It just looks a little bit more gray on me. I don't know if it's because of the powder. It looks more on the neutral side. But I did really enjoy this foundation right here. But I do recommend to apply this foundation with a sponge. It looks way better with that. The concealer was really nice as well. I loved it. It does have full coverage and it does hydrate my under eye. It doesn't look drying at all. For the cut crease canvas, it was a miss. I didn't really like it. It's too watery. I will keep using my P. Louise. The bronzer, I did like it. I just don't like the shade, but it's more on the orangey side, as you can see on my forehead. So I do like more of a cooler shade, not too cool tone, just something in between. So this is definitely like the Give Me Sun by MAC. It's definitely a dupe, so look into that if you like the MAC one. The blush I didn't like, it's too light, so I'm going to probably give this one away. The highlighter is a hit for me. It is so nice. Look at that highlight. I am digging this highlight. The Poreless Putty Primer by e.l.f. is a hit for me. I really enjoyed it. It is not a dupe for the Tatcha one, at least for me. The Tatcha one has a really different consistency than this one. This one's a little bit more watery and more hydrating. The LA Girl Brow Pomade, which is incredible. Look at my eyebrows, like seriously. And this is only like $8 or $9. Definitely look into this LA Girl Brow Pomade. I hope it doesn't dry out quickly like the Anastasia one. Even though I don't leave it open, it still dries out, the Anastasia one. But this one hopefully works out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.